Islamic rule and Arab culture took over Egypt and Iran. Egypt and Iran became high economic countries from resources. Like the Suez Canal in Egypt, built in 1859 to 1869, and the Persian Gulf. They offer quick travel routes, natural resources, and strategic opportunities in times of war.
In 1882, imperialism took place in Egypt when Britain took control of it. Britain took over all of Egypt's government, ruining their economy. After damaging Egypt, Britain agreed to the evacuation treaty to leave Egypt in 1954.
While over in Iran, imperialism was also affecting their country. The imperialist domination of Iran has always been run by the US and other powerful countries. They had used military assaults and invasions to take control of Iran. Imperialism came more into play when the oil industry took off. Since then, countries have backed away but still keep a close eye on the Middle East.
The ruler of Iran, Mohammad Reza Shah, tried his best to bring back the country after imperialism. He sets up new programs to modernize and reform the government. As more and more Arab influence came into Iran, the less popular the Shah became. Riots and strikes broke out.
An Islamic man, Ayatollah Khomeini, convinced the Iranian people to question the Shah's ways. It caused an Islamic rule to develop. Once the Islamic Revolution took place in 1979, the Shah and his family are forced into exile from the large amounts of rebellion. The Islamic Revolution didn't just change the government, but it also changed social life. It caused equality between the sexes. Under the inheritance law, daughters received only half of what their brothers do. Women were also forced to wear wraps over their head, covering their hair in public, called hijabs. Women were worth half of what men are.
On September 22, 1980, the Iran-Iraq War took place. Religion, border disputes, and political differences started the war. After the bloody war for 8 years ended, the people of Iran and Iraq mourned over their sons, brothers, and husbands that lost their lives fighting.
On March 8, 1919, the first modern Egyptian revolution broke out after the British authorities in Egypt arrested their leader and exiled him. Many strikes across Egypt by students, civil servants, and other people were spread. As more people became involved in the attacks, they got more violent. Revolts forced London to issue a declaration of Egyptian independence on February 22, 1922. Egypt finally gained their independence and was free.
In the year 1919, women struggled for their independence, causing the Egyptian Women's Revolution. 300 women took the streets to symbolize national unity and denouncing British occupation and colonialism. 4 years later, the first Egyptian Women's Union was created. The purpose was to improve women's educational level to ensure political and social equality. The Egyptian women continued to be involved in various aspects of daily life. Women were chosen to fill top-level positions as ministers, judges, and ambassadors. Nowadays, each country faces their own individual problems. From Iran's unsure elections resulting in mass riots with many hurt and killed, to Egyptians' Muslim Brotherhood organization being banned from any open political activity. Even though Iran and Egypt have similar conflicts, the way that they handle them says a lot about their countries.